I just want to go over a couple extra things I found in this music video titled Remind Me to Forget. I've covered this before, so I'll try not to do it too extensively and be brief and just add the couple other things that I noticed. But just like the house represents our world. In these movies that use this type of symbolism to tell this kind of story, a house represents our world. According to J Dreamers, and I think he's probably right, whether it's a cabin in the woods, a cabin, a house, a box, it represents our world. So this house that he's sitting in is our world, and the TV begins to flicker. I think I can get away with a second here and a second there. TV begins to flicker. And then the light bulb up top right begins to flicker, and then they pan up and show you a drip coming from the roof. That is Humpty Dumpty that sat on the wall and Humpty Dumpty that took a great fall. In the J Dreamer's cosmology, at the top dead center of the dome, the firmament, which he believes is made of ice, there's like a dimple, a belly button right at the top, and that belly button, that inverted dome at the top, breaks open, and large pieces of ice fall from the sky, and that's how the hole in the firmament breaks open. This drop of water that falls from his ceiling represents that breaking of the dome of the firmament that kicks off the plasma apocalypse. And the electrical disturbances in the house are also simultaneously happening, which happens in our world, which is happening right now. And all of the rest of the video is all about glass shattering and the electrical surges that's happening all over the house. Every light bulb begins to flicker and burst. The windows get blasted in on him. The sparks you're seeing right there are from a bursting light bulb. The window blows in on him. And then they quickly move the camera. They kind of pan more quickly as they move over the corner of that desk, and you can see that green glass dome on the desk. Those are the two features I wanted to draw your attention to that I didn't really highlight very closely in my previous coverage of this music video. That green glass dome on the desk is there intentionally. It's not just throw something in there to fill in the scenery. It's very, very intentional. And then he gets up and he stands next to the desk staring directly down at that glass dome. The fan that's spinning, this fan is spinning a little bit. And then as you can see, the light bulb shatters. That spinning fan is the worldwide tempest. The light bulb shattering is the electrical surges that happen during that pole reversal. Fluctuation in the magnetic field creates a surge of ground current. Right now, everyone's wondering if we got a Carrington event going down. Here he is staring directly at that green glass dome, which is showcasing the symbolic reference of this whole music video, which is when the dome shatters. Throughout the rest of the video, it's all about shattering glass, and that's that highest, hardest glass ceiling, the firmament, that shatters. And everything from the chandelier, the crystals on the chandelier, to the light bulbs, to the mirrors, it's all about shattering glass all throughout this whole music video. Shattering light bulbs, which both represents the shattering glass and the electrical surge and how they coincide simultaneously. And everything in the house gets destroyed during this woman that's dancing around the house, doing her dance of destruction, Shiva, dancing in the plaza. Another image of the glass getting blown in. That's the window getting blown into the house. Maybe by the worldwide tempest, maybe that's a reference to the actual dome shattering. It's all symbolic, and you have to know what you're looking at to be able to read what it is you're seeing. It's like a storyboard. And she's dancing around the house, tearing shit up. There's so many light bulbs shattering throughout this, and glass shattering, whether it's the chandelier falling from the ceiling or the glass windows being blown in or mirrors on the ceiling or light bulbs. It's clearly telling a story And to those who can kind of see what the story is, it's screaming it very loud. It's not a subtle symbolism. All this glass falling onto the floor, that's the ice from the dome, from the firmament. When that very first scene, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall and he took a great fall, and that water drop, representing that chunk of ice from the top center of the firmament, falls and hits. Again, remember that everything going on in this quote unquote house represents our world. It's an amazing music video. Link is in the description. And one of the lyrics says, "Your kiss like broken glass on my skin," so it's definitely a theme featured throughout the music video.